I'm Dave Brown, founder of HisSpace Ministries. Thank you for joining us for this segment of God's People, feeding God's people.
Hi, I'm Luke Brakefield. I've been a part of HisSpace Ministries for a long time. I'm on the board, I'm a pastor, and I'm excited to be part of this ministry. I'm excited to see what God is doing with it. I want to take some time here and sit down with Dave and ask him a couple questions so that you could know more about who he is. Get to know him like I know him and the passion for this ministry and where it's going. And so I've got some questions for Dave today, and I'm so glad you took the time to sit down with me to do this, because I think people need to know these things.
Yeah.
Dave, first I want to ask you, who is Dave Brown?
Wow. Luke, I'm a simple man. I grew up in a big family in the South. Was always in church. Always knew who God was. Just didn't follow God's will. And there was a moment in my life when that changed. And God really showed me the true example of a simple man. And that is to hear his voice and obey his orders and commands and live my life the way he would have me live my life. In a nutshell, Luke, that's who I am.
Yeah, and God used people and ministries to change you in your life. And you have started this ministry, HisSpace, to highlight ministries like that. Your philosophy at HisSpace is tell his story. And his story goes through all of us. So why HisSpace? What is HisSpace?
HisSpace is a unique production company. It's ironic, I don't have a production engineering degree, that he chose me to do this. Maybe it's the personality, maybe it's my passion for people, maybe it's my passion to ask people questions that will get them to bring out the good in God so that other people can understand how good God is in other people's lives. But HisSpace is a unique opportunity that God has given me, a vision that he's given me to do his will. I don't take that lightly. As you can see, it's growing, so I know he's in it. But HisSpace is a place you go to see what God is doing in everyday life in this country and in this world.
Yeah. You see, I'm uniquely involved here, and I know the benefits of being involved in HisSpace because it excites me to see what God is doing in people's lives. And it excites me to get outside of the church. As in pastoral ministry, I'm inside the church, and to get outside and see the ministry other people are doing as well and what God is doing, just like you're saying. I know the benefits, but tell them, what's the benefits of investing in, to invest your money, your resources into HisSpace?
I think the unique benefits of investing in something that is actually doing God's will, such as HisSpace, is you're investing in a unique opportunity to be on the front end of a ministry that is solely created to feed God's people. The one thing that God spoke clearly to me about was the way he moves places. He makes the wind blow. He blows he's put people in my path to create HisSpace. There are more people out there like me. Maybe he didn't put a vision of HisSpace for your will, but maybe he's blessed you in other areas in which you have the resources to support his kingdom. And I would look at investing in HisSpace as a way to support the people on the ground doing God's work and to invest in God's kingdom through HisSpace.
Yeah. Because
these stories have to be told.
Yeah, and that's true. And that's what HisSpace is about, to highlight God's story that goes through all of us.
Yeah.
And so as Dave is telling his story, God is telling his story, which goes through everyone that's going to be involved with HisSpace. And so I'm glad to be part of this. I'm excited to see where it's going and what God is going to do in this ministry. And I know He's going to lead some of you to be part of it too. God bless you. Thank you for joining us for this time.
Thank you for joining us for this segment of God's People, Feeding God's People. You can follow us on Facebook, HisSpaceMinistries.org. You can follow us on YouTube.